Sit down here. There was one saint, I'm just reminded, in south of India. He had only one son, and the son was about 10-year-old and he fell sick. And he used to meditate, and his wife used to get very angry with him all the time meditating. And he was a farmer. He says, look at the fields of other people, and the crop is growing, and you have not even plowed the field. Now your son is sick. You must take him to doctor, and he's still meditating. Then his wife was very angry, and there was one sugar cane, big sugar canes. Then she took a sugar cane and bet him on his head. And it broke into 3 pieces, and he laughed. He laughed. He said, oh, you are very wise. You have made 3 pieces of the sugar cane in one stroke, one for me, one for you, and one for our son. Okay, now he was very serious. He still is meditating. Now son died. He gives the news. Very angry he comes. And then only says, he goes the way he came. That's all. He goes the way he came. The one who has given us a son, he is now happy to take him away. What do you lose? What do I lose? It was given to us, and it is now taken away. What is the question? This is called, the circumstances are projected and you must see. And if you cry, what happens? What happens with crying? What will happen? What has to happen is happen. One has to die, he has to die. No one can avoid death. Sages, saints, gods, all have to die. Whosoever has become something has to die.
I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Oh, yes. Welcome. Come near, come near.
In the story that you said about the saint in the south, why didn't he get a doctor for the baby, for the son?
What?
Why didn't he get a doctor for the son?
What?
In the story.
In the story?
That you said about the saint.
About the saint?
About the saint.
Huh.
You said the son was sick.
Yeah.
And he was meditating, and then the son died.
Yeah.
Why didn't he get a doctor for the son?
What did he?
Why didn't he get a doctor for the son?
That's a question from the neighbors were looking after. His neighbors, his relations, his wife will look after. He's meditating, everybody will look after. Everybody will look after. When you are meditating, I said everybody will help you, neighbors will help you. God himself will come to help the son. Yes. The same story is a very long one. Once this man, because the wife was troubling him, not allowing to meditate, so he will go on the other side of the mountain and meditate so that she doesn't see him meditating. And one day, but she was very good in one respect, that at 12 o'clock she used to feed him. Even if he's meditating, he will keep the food plate in front of him. That in that case she was very obedient wife, you see. So one day she could not find, and now this is the time for the lunch, and she's searching and running after and going. She also wanted to go on the other side, and then while going, he ran a thorn in her feet, big thorns. You see, you might have seen here also. If you're not in States, you can't see big thorns like this thing, ran through and through, and she could not take it out. And with the help of someone, we take out the thorn with the help of some needle or something. And there was one young boy. He said, "Mother, I will take out your thorn, and you can't walk." She was in pain, she could not walk. "And you will be late to give food to your husband, let me take out." And there was enough bleeding. He took out the thorn, and then with his own, some cloth like this thing, torn it and tied around the foot. And then she went and husband asked him, "What happened to your foot?" "While coming to you, one thorn went and I was in pain. And dressing, who had done the first aid on this thing." He said, the one whom you are searching for whom you are meditating for, the same person came in front of me. I could recognize him because never did I see so compassion, so beauty itself, never. He couldn't be a man. It could be incarnation of compassion itself. And then he said, "Oh, you are most lucky than me, most lucky than me. I am still meditating. And the one who is serving, the one who is meditating, got it earlier, you see." So since that time, she was quiet. Do you understand this story? And he is a saint, lived 150 years ago. That's all.